morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the region is talking about, which brings us to our top story today. Saudi Arabia will host the 2034 FIFA World Cup.
Ooh, and RTA transforms 19 neighborhoods in Dubai.
We're talking about the rising stars finding their Samsung Galaxy moments in this season's Arab's Got Talent.
And how to shop for Christmas decorations in Dubai.
And also the announcement that Dubai Bling is coming back for season 3. We have a little bit of tea, a little bit.
And Lovin Dubai, 12 days of Christmas. So answer to win. Make sure to tune in every day on our stories.
And at 8:50, we're so excited to welcome TikTok star It's Karam, saying everything that we want to say. He's so relatable. Check him out on TikTok after the show, but he's going to be joining us live here in studio at 8:50. But as you said, 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas. Fun.
The question that went up yesterday, which we're going to announce the winner of today, and they're going to get 2 tickets to Elf the Musical, was, what is your family's...
What? Can you tell us what the question was?
What is your family's biggest fight on Christmas Day?
What was yours? Do you have one?
It was more of an avoidance of the kitchen.
No, I don't want to cook.
And then anyone who went near the kitchen, Mom, I love you. there was some loud shouting. Yeah, I don't know, because we wouldn't help when we were younger. That was the argument.
Oh, that's the argument for every family. They're not helping, not cleaning, not preparing for the guests, not helping in the kitchen, not cooking. That's a typical argument for every family.
Did you have one specific?
Every Eid, I'll say Eid for this instead of Christmas. Every Eid we have an argument. We have to get into an argument. Either the cooking part. If it's not the cooking part, the planning on which restaurants are we going to. No one can agree on one thing. My parents like one thing, my siblings want one thing, and they can never argue. And someone has to end up staying at home.
Why?
Because of the argument.
What age is the person who stays at home?
Oh, it varies. Every year there's someone new.
Are you serious?
I never stayed at home though. I'm like, oh, that's my holiday.
Unlike the big Eid celebration, someone would stay at home because they couldn't decide where to go to. Wow.
They just got into argument like, you know what? I don't want to do this.
I think for us, it also could be like, who's peeling potatoes, or what are you watching on TV after?
Why are you sitting and watching? Come on.
Well, what are you sitting? But also like, I want to watch this Christmas movie. I want to watch this football match. I want to watch Harry Potter 5 in a row. All of it.
Oh my God. Can you read us some of the comments?
Okay. Those were ours. And if you have some to add, but Jaima said, who gets to play Santa?
What if there are kids that were
That's actual. What do you mean, Jaima?
I would love to play Santa, by the way, every year. It's so fun. Ho, ho, ho.
It's so jolly. If you should get the suit. We have a suit. Who's going to open gifts first?
Oh, I think that's a typical argument for kids, right? Yeah. If you have young children, I think that's a typical argument.
I don't think there's any first. I think it's just like you just go for it. Yeah, it's an absolute madness. Okay, but we're going to give the award to a Miss.
Drum roll.
Sarah Corkel. For saying who is doing the washing up. You have won yourself 2 tickets to Elf the Musical.
So real. Who's doing the washing up?
Facts. Because the spread.
She's so real. It's so big. And there are a lot of people. Oh, she's so right for this, honestly. She's so real. Yes. Congrats. You're going to enjoy this.
And if you want to win tickets tomorrow, we have another big giveaway. I think it's for Atif Aslam, so definitely stay tuned. The question goes live on our stories, and we'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show in the Lovin Dubai's 12 Days of Christmas. Let's jump into our top story of the day. Saudi Arabia will host the 2034 FIFA World Cup. What an amazing moment for the region. Officially confirmed last night. Unsurprisingly, the 2034 Saudi World Cup will take place right next door in Saudi Arabia. Now, with Saudi being the sole bidder, there were no surprises, but that didn't stop the excitement and the celebration that swept across the country in Saudi last night. The videos, by the way, were just so much fun.
And in a show of regional unity, the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, sent his heartfelt congratulations to King Salman bin Abdulaziz and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He said the World Cup would be in our region for 2 consecutive tournaments. Arabs are now celebrating the great achievements of both Saudi Arabia and Morocco. We expect nothing else than the best World Cups, God willing.
I hope we have a
so excited.
country, UAE, that like just gets to the final. You know, one of those like outliers.
Arab country. We have to change it up a bit. You know, it's time for us to make the advances, right?
Well, I love the fan celebration. So like, you know how great it was the Qatar World Cup. I felt like the Qatar World Cup happened in UAE.
Yeah, because of how close the celebrations were. Yeah.
Because everyone flew here to all of the fan zones, and like the fan zone setup were so world class.
So good.
They might do a day in Qatar. They came back, and I feel like the same thing will happen for.
People did a round trip in Qatar. Yeah, after they were done with Qatar, they would come to Dubai.
Yeah, it was madness.
But Qatar's World Cup was huge. It was so fun. It's the best one yet. For me, honestly, I think it was the best one.
Yeah.
The fan zones, the matches. Oh my God, the Arab teams, they surprised us a lot. Saudi Arabia team.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was so nice. So I'm hoping, I think in the next World Cup, they're going to do so much better and they're going to win.
Yes.
Hopefully.
You've heard it here first.
You've heard it.
Saudi's going to win. Well, UAE.
Oh, UAE.
They have some work to do. 2034, all eyes will be on Saudi as
That's so exciting.
I think a new stadium is going to pop up. There'll be a lot of infrastructure put into place so they can host it as the sole bidders. It's no surprise that they got it, but congrats to Saudi.
We need to book our hotels from now.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Book it from now before the prices.
That's what that is. It's like as soon as you hear about a concert, like you book the tickets
immediately. That's what now I feel bad for not. I regret not booking a hotel stay for Coldplay. The prices are so high now.
Yeah.
For rent.
So you're gonna come back?
Maybe I'll book in hotel, but like 30 minutes away a little bit. I don't want to drive. I don't want to do the drive back.
As a person who didn't get a Coldplay ticket, I have no sympathy.
Stop.
The problems you have, you Coldplay ticket holders, you're the chosen few.
The problems out, yeah, really.
Speaking of the chosen few.
So RTA transferred 19 neighborhoods in Dubai. The RTA is added again, making our city even more awesome to drive in. So 19 neighborhoods are getting a major transformation. We're talking 11.5 kilometers of road improvements to make your daily commute a breeze. So no more traffic headaches.
And we're not just talking about roads here. The RTA is actually throwing in some extras. So what you're going to find is new parking spots, more pavements, and some bright streetlights. So it's like the streets are getting a makeover. So why are they doing all of this? As you know, Dubai is growing, and the RTA wants to make sure our roads keep up. They're all about making lives easier and safer on the road.
And here's the best part. These upgrades are going to cut your travel time up by 40%. Neighborhoods who will benefit from this transformation are Al Khawanij 1, Barsha South 1, Nad al-Shama, Jumeirah 1, Za'abil 1, Al Rashidiyya. Wow, there are a lot of streets. Muhaisna 1, Al Barsha 1, Al Hudayba, Al Qaws 1 and 3, Al Qaws 2, Al Satwa, Al Tawar 1, Medif, Ramul, Suqaym 1, and both Al Mizhar 1 and 2.
Trust in the RTA with these constant improvements.
You can never complain about traffic because they will immediately fix it for you.
This is the thing. Like, I know there's traffic issues, but there's a constant efforts being made.
Transformations and upgrades.
Constant, cash being pummeled into it to make sure that the upgrades are happening, and they're happening
quite quickly.
So fast. Where was I recently? And they were discussing a massive road that was being built, and it was going to take 5 years to complete it. And I was thinking. No, it was in another country.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's in another country. And I was thinking 5 years. I was like, wow. Dubai works fast.
We're so not used to this, by the way. We were used to a few months. If it takes you, that's so long. We're used to quickly, fast few months, and we get the road transformation.
I think you'll notice in, I'll know Al Khail because that's the road that I'm on most frequently. That like yesterday I came back from City Walk up to Production City. I was on a new road. On the way down, I was on a new road. I came back from JLT to Production City on the weekend. I was on a new road.
There's also one in Medan leading to Jumeirah. I love this new opening for the road. It's amazing. It cut my travel time by 10 minutes.
This is the thing. Yes. And when it opens, you're like, oh, it works.
I was so happy when I saw it. Like, oh, no way! And I'm making my turn, I was so happy. But that's the best thing ever. Thank you, RTA, for listening to our complaints, honestly, and making improvements.
I think there's something that, like, you're in traffic and it's... Oh, this will be a controversial opinion. You're in traffic and it's nearly like you won't even know how to not complain about traffic because it was maybe the bane of your life for a year. And then all of a sudden it'll be gone. Like if you're the chosen few and it happens in your road network, it'll change the game for you.
Yeah, you just
and
wake
it's
up one day
constantly
and
happening.
it's changed,
So purchase your new home in one of the locations that we just mentioned.
19 roads.
And the time will come.
Yeah.
Speaking of the time will come, jumping into our next story, rising stars find their Samsung Galaxy moment in this season's Arab's Got Talent. It's live and it is such a blast. So the stage is set and the energy is higher than ever in the new season of Arab's Got Talent. Rising stars are finding their Samsung Galaxy moment as they bring their unique talents to the stage, from audience that have the crowd on their feet to heart-pounding moments.
So there's a little bit of a glimpse of how Samsung is going to capture, which are the winners opening the Samsung box. It's all about a celebration of creativity, talent, and innovation, bringing the best of the region into the stage. So catch the episode every Wednesday to see these incredible performances unfold.
Watch the incredible moments. You can get a snippet here behind us. It's a lot of fun if you like emotional TV, as we certainly do. Let's jump into our next story.
Christmas! So how to shop for Christmas decorations in Dubai?
Tell me.
Oh my God. So Daiso has it all covered. So it's ready to make it extra special, from sparkling lights to Christmas trees, as you can see. They've got everything you need to turn your home into a holiday wonderland. So explore festivals, charming nutcrackers, garlands, Santas, and fun Christmas hats. All part of the UAE's largest festival collection with over 5,000 items. And this year highlights include outdoor reindeers to light up your lawn and beautiful ceramic carousels. Best of all, most items are just 7.5.
I love this bit so much.
Yeah. So you can create a magical atmosphere without breaking the bank.
And if you're looking for gifts also, by the way, Secret Santa's coming up. Gifts. Who doesn't love Christmas gifts? You can get fun headbands, treasures, and more. Don't wait on this. Go to Daiso now and start decorating your table, your tree, and your home for a season filled with holiday and festive cheer. I think I'm a nicer person when I'm wearing a Christmas hat.
Yeah, me too.
It just kind of lifts your mood a little bit.
You become a different person, you know? And you have to start singing. Like, you can never wear a Christmas hat without singing, deck those with balls of holly, la 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 la. Thank you, Daiso, for making this holiday spirit so festive, honestly.
Yeah, and you know when you put on music as well, like I was listening to the radio on the way home and the Christmas tunes were on, I was like, now it's Christmas! I'm going to get my cozies, have my hot chocolate.
Do you put marshmallows on your hot chocolate?
If I could. Like if you have them, I feel like that's elite. And the chocolate sprinkles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
With those cozy pillows.
And you know what I super fancy when it's like actual like melted chocolate. You know, like the Godiva, and they just dip the thing and the chocolate just melts. It's really rich. That's like when we grew up, hot chocolate was like milk and cocoa powder.
No,
that was OG. But now, it's
what about the gingerbread biscuits? Do you not?
No.
Why?
I don't know what they are.
The gingerbread biscuits.
I feel like every time you come on the show, I get a new food thing that I haven't heard of before. Gingerbread biscuits, like play biscuits, the hard crunchy ones.
Yes.
Yes, they're really good.
They're so good with coffee if you dip them in
biscuit
coffee.
Season.
So you just hold your pillow like this, cuddle with it, get your hot chocolate.
Merry Christmas.
And feel the Christmas vibes.
If you'd like to win some Christmas prizes, check out our stories, and we'll be giving away more Christmas prizes tomorrow. But if you are cozy, you're sitting on your couch, you've got your hot chocolate, and you want some TV, we have big news on the TV front.
Dubai Bling just announced season 3.
And this is what looks like the lineup. So we've got Safa, Mona, DJ Bliss, Zaynat, Lujain, Farhana. Some new faces too, which we'll get into. Looks like no Chris Fade and Brianna, unless they kind of like drop it in.
But they were such a big part of Dubai Bling, though.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why do you think they would drop out?
I would say it was their decision. Maybe life is so busy.
Maybe with having a new baby, it's a bit busy. It's hard.
Oh, that's such a shame, because I think the whole world would have been obsessed
like,
with
I wanted to see the baby. Yes, the baby is so cute.
It's the cutest baby.
It's so cute. But
Fair
I'm excited
enough.
to see the new characters, though.
So,
I'm happy Ibrahim's still there.
Oh, of course.
He makes or breaks the season.
He put up a TikTok yesterday. He was like, "Thanks Netflix for announcing it on my birthday, but you're welcome. I brought the tea."
He did bring the. He does bring the tea. He does. He
and
does
the drama.
Really, yeah. He makes or breaks the show.
The first clip of the the show shows like DJ Bliss having this massive outburst, and the
wow.
3 new people on the show faces. Let me know if you know them.
Okay,
We've
I
got
need to look.
Joanna Kareem, who's an entrepreneur.
No, I don't know her.
We've got a media powerhouse, Mahira Abdul Aziz, and we've got a Saudi model, Roz. I know Roz.
Oh my God, the blondie!
Yes.
Oh my God.
She looks like she's friends with Lujane, but who knows with these things?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember, I've known her since 2014, I think. She was such a big creator back then.
I feel like I've known her for a long time, and she was living in the States for a while. Yes, I remember her. So is she
She's
there?
loved by Saudis, yeah. I remember her blonde, like short hair and the cute little outfits in the US. Yeah. I can't believe Roz is going to be in this season.
Yeah. So there's, but I don't know why she's not in this.
It's actually shocked me. I can't believe it. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's a shame about Chris Fade, but all of Mona Katan, did we mention, is back, obviously. Look at the diamonds of these people.
Didi, like,
Are they real?
I hope it's real. I would love to wear a diamond dress. I'm glad Safa is also here.
Yeah, I think it's all of the OGs. It's just Chris Fade is the only one that, and Brianna and the family.
But how exciting. There's season 3.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Especially after yesterday we spoke about the fact that Real Housewives of Dubai wasn't coming back, and they're fun, they're reality TV, but it's fun to see Dubai on the TV.
Yeah. But you know what?
No, streets you recognize. You're like, oh, I know that place.
From that reality, yeah.
I know them. I've seen them on an event. Dubai is such a small city, really. I don't know if you feel that. Yeah. It feels like people are accessible. It feels like places are accessible, unlike, I think, other cities in the world. And then when it's on Netflix, it's
yeah, representation.
Exactly, in whatever way you want it to be.
But I don't want to say, but I prefer Dubai Bling more.
Well, she just did. Why do you prefer Dubai Bling more?
I don't know. I feel like it's, for me, I don't know why it feels like more real. It's more entertaining. I love to see the sparkle, the drama, the everything that goes down,
And you don't think Real Housewives had that?
It did have it, but at some point, I'm going to be very honest. Can I be honest? I felt a little bit staged. It feels like, okay, reality shows are, almost all of them are staged. Let's be honest. We know that. We know that for a fact it's mostly staged. But the Bling, they can cover it up really well. They can make it really seem that they're actually having issues, unlike Dubai or Real Housewives of Dubai. Suddenly 2 people are now against each other, and I don't know.
I'm going to be vanilla on this. I thought actually the casting of both shows was really amazing.
Really?
There's some really recognizable characters. So Real Housewives of Dubai, Caroline Stanbury, Chanel Ayan, they're iconic.
They are. Chanel Ayan is iconic. But for some reason, for you to continue watching a show, you have to sympathize with one of the characters. And I just couldn't sympathize with anyone. But Dubai Bling, I had so many people that I was siding with.
Who do you sympathize with?
It changes every episode.
Life.
It changes every episode.
I think they're doing okay.
They're doing okay. But you have to have a specific character that you want to follow, and that's reality TV for you.
So it's back on Ibrahim's birthday. Tune in, and we cannot wait for the drama. Speaking of drama, who brings it on TikTok? It's Karam. We're going to have him back on the show for the first time, talking all things intrusive rants and thoughts and social media stardom. He's going to be with us after this very short break. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Come with me, but I'm already there. Today's guest is Karam Sahoudi, known for his unapologetic rants and blunt truths on TikTok. We're so excited to welcome on the show. It's Karam.
Hello. How are we?
Our TikTok star. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so excited to be here, honestly. So this is such a great opportunity. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, so good.
Really well. We love your rants on TikTok. It feels like you're presenting all of us.
Yes. Everything that we don't say.
No filters attached whatsoever. I think one of my TikToks are definitely going to get me in trouble some near future, but it's fine. It's worth it.
But it's what everyone's thinking. So you're just doing it as a favor, you know?
Yeah,
seeing
true.
It's like, that's how I feel. So why did you start posting on social media? How did it all start?
So I think for me, this is like a very end backstory. I actually was studying pharmacy. So I was doing something completely different than what I'm doing right now. But during that university study, I was like, no, I want to start posting more content on social media. So I started with Instagram. As time went by, I felt like Insta's becoming the CV of the social media life. Like it's how you appear on the outside mainly. With TikTok, I started this year. I always had a love-hate relationship with TikTok. But this year I started, and for the first time I was doing kind of raw, unfiltered content. And that was so much fun. I just figured out that I really love yapping, and this is really what I'm meant to be doing in life. And because it was organic, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep doing it.
That's so funny.
But yeah, it just kept going, and I kept posting unfiltered thoughts every single day. And that's where we are now on a Lovin Dubai morning show.
You know what's so funny is you said yapping. This is what I'm meant to be doing in life. Like you've come with your mom, which is so amazing.
My hero.
So we're gonna ask like this in front of your mom. Like, were you always this expressive and unfiltered growing up?
I was definitely always this expressive and unfiltered. I think if anything, alhamdulillah, I was very grateful to have like a family that supports my ideas and my rants. So it used to be plays and theaters, and now it's just like Dubai traffic, and it's matcha and how I don't like it, but it's fine. Yeah, we digress.
So would you say you were always known as the yapper in your friend group?
Definitely 100%.
Yeah.
But and honestly, it revolves. Like it changes. I go from yapping a lot to like in 10 seconds to being extremely quiet.
Oh wow, you shut down basically.
Yeah, girl, every single day.
That's the excessiveness of yapping, basically.
Literally, by the way. You need to like recharge the battery that is there. But yeah.
So let's go a little bit behind the scenes. So you were studying pharmacy.
Yeah.
Are you still working in the industry?
So I graduated. I was a nerd during my education, and I finished the program, but then I entered work in social media and marketing. So now I work with Home Bakery actually, and I love it. They're the best team ever. So that's kind of what I do. I just found a hobby. You know, Arab culture, we're very limited to what we can study in terms of things that are going around because it's always related to how we can support each other as a family. So for me to be able to kind of have that as a background, but then do whatever I want to do or what my passion is a very like niche kind of support that is not there everywhere, and it's a very privileged thing to have, alhamdulillah. So definitely something I'm grateful for. Yeah.
Nice.
See, us yappers, we're very smart.
100%.
Yeah.
And we switch.
Whatever we have here, we just say it out loud.
Yap in marketing, yap in pharmacy. We just yap. It's fine.
So do you remember the video that went viral?
So I think recently, the first video that popped off a lot was me talking about how I don't like matcha. Oh. And me getting a lot of people from UAE that love matcha. I can't
side with you on that because I love matcha.
I'm getting cafes going like, you need to try it. But then what happened was, I was literally sick that day. The video, if you see it now, it's me in bed in a tank top, like sick with a cold. I was like, wallahi, you don't like matcha, you're lying to yourself. And I'm like triggering people. And I think that's kind of the point, like you have to be a bit sarcastic on these things. And then I just turned off the phone. I went to bed. I woke up and it's like hundreds of thousands of views. I'm like, okay. And then in the same day, it hit like 1 million. Wow. And that was like one of my first 1 million views ever. So I was obviously ecstatic. But then when I'd read the comments and I'd see like, you need to try matcha again before you open your mouth. I'm like, I will never try it again.
The matcha scanner is coming to you, you know?
Literally, by the way. And now mainly it's also locals because people love, like locals love matcha. So whenever I'm out, a lot of people would recognize me from that sound. And they come up to me.
matcha.
Yeah, they're like, you have to try matcha again. I'm like, khalas, okay, fine. I will. One day.
You need to try matcha again. I'm telling
You
you, I'm
haven't tried
vouching
it
for
yet
matcha.
since?
I've tried it only twice. I'm not
I
gonna
wish we
lie.
had some matcha on the show to
Oh
bring
my
it to you. To get it
I
to
make
What
a really
a
good
lot.
matcha. I should have.
What a shame.
I make a really good matcha. I should have done my. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
You make your own?
Yeah, but outside is better, of course.
See,
but
all
I can
these
make it
matcha
myself.
lovers, they make their own matcha.
Yeah, you whisk it and everything for me.
Do you think they're all following a trend? Do you think it's actually revolting?
So I think the flavor-wise, it's not like a really new flavor. It kind of tastes like green tea, like cold green tea. So it's maybe not something completely new. Maybe people do like it, but the craze on it when it first started was definitely a trend. But people now who currently like it, no, I think they like it because they like it. And it also has a lot of health benefits. So sometimes a lot of people in the comments would be like, I don't like it as well, but the benefits that it gives are worth it. So I'm like, do you?
It's better than coffee.
Disagree.
Don't say that. You were doing so well until you said that.
But I mean,
Coffee is a lifeline.
Literally.
less caffeine, but lots of sugar.
Where's the happiness?
How do you plan your content? Like, you obviously have a full-time job. Where do your ideas come from? Do you find this a job or it's still purely a passion?
So I think honestly, having a 9 to 5 and being able to like post content is definitely a juggle that's been fun and scary at the same time. What I do is, because my content is unfiltered, I plan on it being unfiltered. So if I'm in the car and I think of something, I'll park, I'll stop in the mall literally, and I'll sometimes do a lot of takes because I'll stutter or I'll say something, I'm like, no, that's too much. And I'll just cancel it. And then I'll end up posting it right on the spot. So it's never something that I like plan to write or script on because I feel like it's gonna come out really staged. And then to be able to post that, because I have a great team, they're understanding. So when I first joined, I told them, I'm like, girl, I post on TikTok. So you're going to be seeing me post during the afternoon, but I promise I'm working. But yeah, my manager is watching the show right now, so it's fine. We like that. But yeah, it's very unscripted. And I wanted to stay that way so it doesn't turn into a job where I also have to think a lot about it or think, how's this going to kind of represent me? I'm just seeing what I feel and saying it on the videos, yeah.
So you always post without thinking, like it's just
100%.
for unfiltered. Are you ever afraid of backlash?
Definitely. Okay, so here's another side story. I posted another viral video. It took like 7 million views, but that video went to the US crowd.
Oh, the Ice Spice?
Miss Ice Spice, the icon. And it was, my videos are all 90% sarcasm. But then sometimes TikTok audience doesn't pick that up. They could sometimes be thinking I'm too serious. At the end of the day, honestly, like, I don't care about like anything that's happening in the world. Like, I'm a very nonchalant person. So I'll talk about something, but I never really dislike it intensely. For me, it doesn't really matter. So I posted that video and I'm like, y'all made Ice Spice famous, and now look at her, like she's a particular artist. And it got insane backlash. Like, we're talking about DMs that are threatening and people that are like, how dare you say stuff like this and blah, blah, blah. I just take it with laughs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, yeah, this ate. Some of the hate comments were so funny as well. So I'd like them. I'm like,
can you share one?
I wish I would have thought about that. I can go through it, but I don't think I can think of one on the top of my head. But no, some of them are funny. And I'm like, you gotta appreciate comedy even when it's against you sometimes. But yeah.
But TikTok is such a scary place. Like, recently I heard they're just cancelling, like, it's cancelling celebrities, but for no reason. Like,
so they've been doing this trend where they ignore A-list celebrities. I think, honestly, the world is a crazy place. I'm not going to lie to you. So TikTok is just an amplified version. And then I see other celebrities are like begging their audiences to not cancel them out. I'm like, wow, we really live in a day where this is an actual thing that people have to worry about. Because cancel culture is now so big. So if you don't agree with someone over something very shallow, you think they deserve to be cancelled. I think we forget that we're looking at real life people that are just on the screen for 15 seconds. And we take that whole 15-second sarcastic video as a personality trait. And we're like, that's who they are, that's what they represent. Which like 50% of the time is not true whatsoever. But yeah, I think honestly, it's crazy. I think not caring on TikTok is what gets you through any wave. You just need to not care.
I feel like on TikTok it's both either a very safe zone or a very cruel place.
100%.
Right? It's brutal, honestly. But I love TikTok. I can't get off the app.
It's addicting.
It's
At
so
this
addictive.
point, it really is.
Like imagine posting. So you yeah, exactly. So you started the trend "Come Here with me," but I'm already there. How did it start?
Okay, let me tell you how. So I always, before bed, I go like on 2 hours of scrolling on TikTok, as any normal person would.
Can you confirm?
Yeah, I sit a lot on TikTok.
You have to decharge by recharging. So it's so weird. But anyway, so I have to go.
I need the personality, you know.
Yeah.
I need to go on TikTok.
What am I going to be tomorrow? Am I going to be happy? Depends. But so I scroll on TikTok, and then a lot of people do come with me. So it's a very big thing on TikTok. Come with me to an event, to a restaurant. But then they take so long to get to the event that by the time it's 3 minutes in, I just scroll. So I'm like, I'm not going to be waiting this long to go with you anywhere. And then I was like, let me do something for my ADHD-inspired lovely followers that are like, come with me, but I'm already there. So you don't really have to wait for anything. You're going to get the gist of the situation in the first 10 seconds. And it picked up because people picked up on the joke itself. They picked up on the tagline itself. And it was entertaining. People kind of got the whole gist of like a 5-minute video in the first 10 seconds. Kind of what makes you stay. Because TikTok is so saturated. So every scroll is a different theme, different emotion, different vibe. So you need to keep people very interested in the first few seconds or you are going to lose them. So that's kind of how it started, yeah.
But let's be honest, is it ADHD or just our attention span is so little?
Yes. Both to that, honestly, at this point.
So how aware are you of like TikTok trends that are going viral? So for example, like I feel like we've had like a Love is Blind Habibi reunion on this show. We've had a lot of them. And one of the stories going viral is Noura's standards.
Yes.
So like when you see that, like, do you want to comment on it?
So I haven't watched the show. I don't know anything in particular, so I don't want to say anything off-putting. But when it comes to Noor, what I've seen is her aftermath, like on the platforms. And I think it's a very smart strategy because usually shows like this, they go viral for a month or two and then people forget about it or wait for another season, so it dies out. So she took that kind of personality thing that a lot of people were controversial over and she turned it into a brand, which is very smart. So this became her whole TikTok outlet. It became what she posts about, what she talks about. And 50% of the people love it, 50% of the people hate it. But for her, that's engagement. It doesn't really matter. There's like a fine line. So I think that's the one thing I would comment on, that it's a very smart strategy and good for her, I think, yeah.
What do you think of the show in general? Let's be honest.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it for a reason. I think shows like this, to me, even like the ones from the US, there's reality TV and then there's like trash TV, but not in that way. Trash as in, I'm so gonna get canceled. No one's gonna invite me to a podcast ever again. But trash TV in a way where you like put it's on the background, it's fun, it's entertaining, but it's not something that's like entertainment, intellectual or something like that. It's a background show. I think it's very cool that Dubai is doing something like this. I think they need a few more seasons to get there, but they're on their way. So that's great. Yeah.
Another video of yours that went viral was a PSA to everyone to not invite you to any indoor activities. Like you literally, like it's things that we're all thinking, but we haven't thought it yet.
Yeah.
And then it goes on your feed. I'm like, that's exactly. So we're just wondering, like, have you had any? Is no one inviting you anywhere?
Unfortunately, when it comes to Dubai, a lot of the outings are like malls or restaurant cafes, and then you go out at night as well, whatever you're interested in. But when winter comes, it's a 2-month span. Like last year, it was not this cold during December. So this year, it's actually a bit colder. So my PSA was literally to 3 of my friends that I always see every single day. It was not intended for the mass public. And I was like, we are not going to a mall ever again. And because they love the cinema and we go once a week, I'm like, we'll get the phone, watch a movie outside in the desert.
Yeah.
A lot better than sitting indoors. So no, unless it's an invite, I have not been going indoors anywhere.
But I love this idea, like threatening my friends on TikTok. Like I
And
just
then I
post on
send it to
TikTok,
them.
you know. I was like, listen, this is dark for you, but I'm telling everyone. Everyone will be aware of that. So another video that you made about New Year's.
Yeah.
Do you plan on spending a lot this New Year's?
I plan on spending a lot of time at home. I think that's mainly it. Growing up here, like I've lived my whole life here, alhamdulillah. And the past 2 years, it's been a lot busier and it's a lot more like it's come to life a lot more, which is great. Love that for everyone. I love how they're all living the Dubai experience. But when it comes to New Year's Eve, it gets a bit like too crazy out there. So definitely I did that video and I was like, the only plans that are gonna happen are A, I'm either gonna be at home watching from my TV the fireworks, or B, I'm gonna be at your home, which is probably 3 of my friends watching the fireworks on
But
TV.
on the balcony.
100%.
Yeah, on the balcony.
We pick a friend. But yeah, no, definitely. I think these are, because doing that can go overboard. I think if you're new to Dubai, definitely something you need to experience. 100%. It's worth the money, especially like kind of Dubai Mall and the aesthetic and the vibe. Getting there is a hassle, but it's going to be an adventure for someone who's going there for the first time.
Sure.
But no, I'm staying home.
Relatable content. If you want to find it, it's Karam on TikTok. But before you leave us, we want to play a quick game.
Yes.
So you had a video that went viral and it was like, what this mall says about you.
Yes.
So we want to do for example, I'm an iPhone 16 holder. What does that say about me?
Okay.
Okay. So should we start with the first one?
Go
Ready?
ahead.
Unfiltered, yeah?
Yeah. Bismillah.
If you eat the viral kunafa chocolate,
Okay.
what does it say about you?
Well, it says about you that you definitely love a sweet treat. You like to follow trends a lot, and you're probably going to film it to eat it, but then throw it away and never finish it once.
Oh, wow.
Unfiltered.
Does anyone feel seen?
Or heard.
Lena, did you hear that? She loved the chocolate.
Honestly, I like, it was oh my God,
crazy.
yeah. Okay, if you have a Finsta, what does that say about you?
If you have a Finsta, I think your main Insta is not what you portray to people. I think you definitely have like a more fun, more adventurous side, but you're more shy on the outside, hence the Finsta need. So definitely you're someone that people need to get to know, but you like to stay mysterious on the outside.
I have a finesta, and that's on point.
That says a lot.
Okay, so another one.
Yes.
If you go to the grass area in Dubai Mall.
Oh no. It says that you're probably under 15. If you're over 15, you probably have kids who are under 15. And yeah, like be careful, the grass itches. So like get long pants and a t-shirt.
I don't know what the grass area is.
Oh no,
Good.
you don't want.
That's a really good thing. That's something you should say out loud. Love that.
Is anyone going to explain it to
It's
me?
like a very childhood hangout spot, like 5-10 years ago. It still is now, but 10 years back, it was where every single student in Dubai was there. Literally.
Did you go there?
I had to. I'm sorry. I needed to make friends. But yeah,
I went there too.
we survived.
It sounds like a nice place.
Yeah, very from the outside, from the mall where you can see the grass area.
Did moms and dads like encourage you going to the grass area, or
They never knew.
they never knew?
Yeah, they could never know.
Sorry.
Yeah. It sounds so dodgy, but honestly, it's literally just teenagers sitting on grass and just saying stuff they're not supposed to say, but that's a teenager anywhere. So yeah.
Okay, if you carry a Stanley, what does it say about you?
Oh. You know the Tumblr girl aesthetic? Okay, iconic. Yes, the Tumblr girl aesthetic is all the scrunchies, the Pinterest, the mood boards and pants, and I feel like you are definitely a Tumblr girl or guy, no judgment up in here, but definitely someone who goes into the practicality. You like things organized, you like things ordered, and you definitely measure up the water that you drink every single day.
But it keeps you like
Hydrated.
Yeah.
And it's safe. I saw like a video of the whole car
The
burning.
legs and stuff like that.
The only thing was the Stanley Cup, so you never know when that could come in handy.
Yeah, that's the concern everyone when they're buying their Stanley Cup, safety.
If you get a Stanley, that means you get a road cover and lip gloss. What do you think of that?
If the Stanley Cup is filled with iced coffee, yes.
Yeah. Okay, what about the road cover and the lip gloss?
What does that
You know
say
the
about
set.
you?
I think it says you're probably a girl that's always ready to go, like go out, have fun, you're on the
that's
go,
nice.
you're moving. So you don't take a lot of time, like 10 minutes, you can get ready and you're good to go.
You're having a lip gloss on the go.
A Hailey Bieber girl. And the very last one, if you hang at Kite Beach on the weekend, what does it say about you?
Depending on what time are we talking about. So if it's in the AM, you're probably a sporty person. You like to run and jog. And if it's afternoon, you're more of a chill, relaxed person. And you kind of know that Kite Beach is the best beach that's also free. So you're not only saving money, you're there for the vibes. So yeah.
It's Karam providing us the most relatable content for Dubai residents on TikTok. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
We really appreciate your time this morning. What a blast. Thank you, Vasa.
You're welcome, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We'll be back here with you tomorrow morning, which is Friday. Have a great day. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.